For the HSN credit card. You know, we have so many of you who have HSN card and we love having you on board. So many perks and benefits and incentives like, you know, applying right now to save $40. 1-800-695-1418 to find out more information. Before we get to our 5 in 5, Jay and I have a couple things that we do need to share. First of all, I'm going to grab this here. This wasn't supposed to be in the show tonight. I remember this from a previous presentation Jay and I did, and I love this. Oh, okay. Jay, this is $99. Producer Kevin, please tell me we have 10,000 of these available because we'll sell all of them. Not quite 10,000, there's around 700, and that's not a lot. Guys, if you are a lover of a Labradorite like we are, this is a Labradorite necklace that is out of this world. We are offering it tonight for less than $100. They're giving us 4 minutes or sell out. And just before we dive in, I want to show you, first of all, look at this. Look at the Labradorescence. There is your Labradorite cuff. It's massive. It's a 23 by 32 millimeter. Wow. They've really gone crazy on the Labradorite. That was $320. They've discounted it to $159. So massive opportunity if you love Labradorite. Jay, this isn't just your traditional Labradorite necklace, though.
You know, so this is a design that I did. So if you don't like it, don't tell me that. You'll break my heart. I'm very sensitive, you know.
We love this.
No, I'm just kidding. You know, the cool thing, you can love it or hate it, but what I love about it, it's kind of something new. It's kind of different the way that we structured this, the way that we did this. When I laid this out, I drew this out. I drew it out, and then we were trying to figure out all the different materials. We did it in turquoise, like a really high blue turquoise. I did it in lapis. I did it in rhodochrosite, and then finally I settled on this Labradorite. But this Labradorite, you know, the thing with Labradorite, and I know that people that have watched this forever, you say you're boring me to tears, Jay, because you say the same thing. But I'm talking to the people that really haven't shopped this before and haven't heard this. With Labradorite, you can, and trust me, I learned this the hard way, right? You can have the top grade Labradorite on planet Earth, right? But if you have lapidars that don't know how to chase the fire when they're cutting this material.
Forget about it.
Okay, when you don't know how to chase the fire in this material, then you will regret it because you will get no fire. You have to be able to chase the fire lines. So what's unique right here that we're able to show you, and if you look at this really close, do you see where this has less fire, right? Yeah, it's still Labradorite, but it has less fire. Yeah. But it's because it's a different material. It's a lighter Labradorite material. Yeah. So then we've contrasted this with the darker grade materials that we do. But everyone is, what do you see? Every one of these. Do you think that it's just by accident that every single one of them has the Labradorescence that pops? No. That has that fluorescence, that fluorescence of color? No. That is because the way the Labradorite, the property of Labradorite has its own property, and that is the property of Labradorescence. And that's what you're seeing in the cabochon, that's what you're seeing in these beads, is where you have the gleam, the glow, that kind of that peacock effect.
It is.
And I always bring, this is one of my special, if you came to my shop and you saw all the different specimens I have in Labradorite, I think you would probably be quite impressed, right? You can see it's one of my favorite materials. But the reason I bring this specimen is so I can show you Labradorescence, but actually show you the dead spots.
And guys, let's look at what Jay's got, because you're going to see in his hand literally the specimen, the sample that he's got to share with you. This is, I mean, Jay, that's what this is.
Okay, so let me see if I can kind of give you a little reality check. Okay, do you see? Okay, so this is just a chunk of Labradorite. So if you can see here, do you see the property? So there, okay. This is the property of Labradorescence. That's what you're seeing, with that flash of color. Do you see down here in this area? Okay, it's all the same stone, right? It's all the same stone. But down in this corner, backwards here, right there, do you see that dead spot?
Yeah, it's a dead spot.
Okay, now, I guarantee you, if I took and I look at this and I can already tell that the fire line's going diagonally like this. Yeah. If I cut this diagonally to the fire, and see the fire line here?
Yeah, I do.
You see the fire line?
I see it, I see it.
Okay, so the fire line on the side.
Yeah.
So if I cut it, this would all turn and have the fire, the labradorescence of it. So here again, it's all how you orient the stone when they cut it. So when they cut all these smaller beads, they have to orient the fire. It's not just a process of just cutting the material.
I'm going to show you just here for a second. I'm going to place this there and that there, so you get some idea. What we're looking at is what you're going to be wearing. I mean, look at this.
Okay, do you see the fire?
It takes your breath away. But again, this is it being done right, Jay. I see a lot with my own eyes, a lot of Labradorite that does not look like this.
Well, the thing with the Labradorite, and here again, of course, you got to start, this is a good grade, really a nice grade that we get directly from the mine in Madagascar. This is spectacular.
Out of this world.
Out of the world.
A dream.
Okay, but not all Labradorites created equal. But even if you have super high quality, a real fine grade of Labradorite, and you don't have lapidarists that know how to chase the fire lines and how to cut it, you will not be able to obtain the fire.
No.
You can't get it. So it's not a given, it's actually it's the quality of the material, but it's how it's worked.
It doesn't happen by accident.
Correct.
That's what I suppose what we're trying to say. It takes a skill and a real art to chase those fire lines, and this is the result. It is always fascinating to me how you guys see exactly what we see. That necklace at $99, that's as good as it gets. I mean, it is. It's as good as it gets.
Well, if it looks too good to be true, my dad used to say usually it is. In this case, it looks too good to be true, and it actually is true. But it is too good to be true.
That's because you're watching HSN and we make the impossible happen. We're about to do 5 products in 5 minutes. Do not forget about that gorgeous cuff that's available as well.